Hello, I'm Sonu Iyer, a People Advisory Services partner based here in New Delhi. It is my huge privilege and pleasure today to be here with Kate Parton. Kate Parton is a member of the EY Global Executive Board. She is a member of the Global Practice Group. She's our Global Vice Chair for Tax and leads the Global Tax Executive Committee. In her 35 plus years of career with EY, Kate has held multiple leadership roles. Okay, Kate, I want to really understand something that confuses me a lot and maybe some other people as well. What's the real difference between sponsorship and mentorship?
I think that's a really great question, Sonu, and I have realized, especially through the years, sometimes our women particularly get over-mentored. And so a mentor is someone that will critique you, show you where maybe you could have done something better. Are you always functioning at the gold standard? Where was your work good, but how could it have been better? And, really giving you that day-to-day coaching, which is so important and valuable for sure. But sometimes you can get over-mentored where you just hear always this constant feedback of what you could do, and sometimes you're under-sponsored, and a sponsor is someone who thinks you do exceptional work, so you do have to make sure that you're, a high performer. That's table stakes, really. And once you are, you need somebody that will use their political capital, that's the sponsor, and make sure that you have a career milestone get achieved, whether it's promotion to partner or that next role once you are a partner, getting to be a coordinating partner or a global TAL on an account. You need sometimes sponsorship to get those appointments. And so first have to demonstrate your expertise. That's mandatory. But then once you're there, what's the next big thing for you?
Kate, I want to hear about, girls' club. We hear about the boys' club being there. Do you think a girls' club was a good idea?
I think that women need to have solidarity and stick up for each other and watch out for each other. I think that, sometimes that's often overlooked, and I will hear sometimes that there isn't as much unity as we need. And so I would just ask everybody to look out for each other. Sometimes a female might say something in a meeting and it gets overlooked, and I think it's really great if another woman could say, as Sonu said, this was an idea that she just mentioned, and I think it's a really good one, and here's why. So, we have done that at different boards I've served, and it can be really, really helpful, because I don't think it's intentional. I just think sometimes it's an unintentional bias that will come through on meetings. Just one example of how people can work together to make sure voices are heard.
What do you think is the importance of networking for women to grow in their careers? Because typically you would have an average woman saying, I have other priorities, I've got other things to do, so let me just focus on work and not worry about networking. What do you think the role of networking is in growing our careers?
One of the things that women need to continue to watch for is solidarity, sticking together, but also making sure that as they have one arm reaching up for a new opportunity, they also have one arm down and they're bringing people along.
And visualization of a woman pulling up
herself
and the other one along.
Exactly.
That's very nice. So Kate, closing thoughts on diversity and inclusiveness. What does gender parity mean for you from now on?
It means for me really making sure everybody at EY gets treated equitably. And so I think that's really, really important. And I think I would have a special call out to all the women in the audience right now to say, let's make sure that you're looking out for the other women behind you as you look for new opportunities. Again, make sure that you bring people along and mentor them and sponsor them as well.